Thank you. Thank you. Illinois is the origin of extraordinary. The land-grant movement in the 1860s began as a concept, a belief that higher education is for the public good. And the breadth of the good to come from Illinois is nothing short of remarkable. From our very beginning, we have connected higher education to all segments of society in enormously important ways. The impact we've made on the world is undeniable and indelible. So welcome, each and every one of you. You are what makes our university a singular place of learning and creation. You are students, you are alum, our faculty, our research partners, and our advocates. You are donors who make so much possible. Today, we celebrate all we have achieved and we begin to imagine what is yet to come. Wherever you are in this ever-changing world, you can't go a day without feeling the impact of innovation from Illinois. From MRIs to web browsers, from YouTube to affordable prosthetics. Today and every day, ideas from Illinois change the world. I could not be more proud, more excited, more thrilled to share with you just a glimpse of what we've accomplished and what we aspire to achieve at Illinois. I know in the Midwest we tend to be a bit humble and hardworking. We don't usually like to shine a spotlight on our achievements, but today we are going to boast and we are going to brag. We're going to recognize the impact we've made, and we're going to share just a few of the truly remarkable things to come. From the day we were founded, we insisted the world redefine the word impossible. With Illinois, one thing is always true. Our university is a singular place of extraordinary intersections. We see disciplines and inspirations coming together to create innovation every single day. Together, we will cure diseases, we will relieve hunger, we will make big data smarter, we will inspire through our music, we will transform the humanities, we will build communities, we will revolutionize healthcare, we will reimagine education. Tomorrow, with you, with Illinois, lives will be touched and changed, improved, and even saved. Tomorrow, we will change the world with you, with Illinois.
It is no ordinary work which we are set to do. And it comes to us under no ordinary circumstances. We are not here to reproduce in this new locality some old and well-known style of college or university. The hungry eyes of toiling millions are turned with mingled hope and fear upon us to see what new and better solution we can possibly offer of the great problems on which their well-being and destiny depend.
How did we get here? Someplace familiar and unexpected, all at once. And where do we go next? How about the ends of the earth? Or the origins of the universe? Or an underwater world unexplored? A world filled with creativity. A world filled with courage. Let's engineer the future of medicine. And while we're at it, find a way to feed the whole world. For 150 years, we've made discoveries that have changed us forever. How do we match the greatness of that legacy and build a future filled with promise, with passion, with curiosity, with the support of hundreds of thousands, with you, with Illinois.
At Illinois, we work to improve the human condition. We are creative, ambitious, have never shied away from a challenge.
We are starting a paradigm-changing revolution in healthcare with the world's first engineering-based College of Medicine.
Our new Illinois College of Medicine isn't an ordinary medical school. We are building a world-changing medical school with a world-changing curriculum. We are revolutionizing healthcare.
Yes, engineering and medicine have converged in many amazing ways before, but never as thoroughly and as comprehensively as we are doing here and now. At Illinois, we are creating an entirely different way of thinking about teaching and the practice of medicine, and the outcomes are sure to be nothing more than profound.
When we say that we are combining these disciplines, many assume our focus will be on devices, artificial hearts and the like, which are necessary and amazing, but why start an entire school if it's not going to be fundamentally different?
As technology evolves over the next 20 or 30 years, our students will be trained to be at the forefront of those changes. For example, our students will be prepared to lead the revolution and the evolution of individualized healthcare, the use of nanotechnology, and the use of molecular prosthetics.
At the core of our curriculum is a commitment to compassionate healthcare. Courses are developed with the patient in mind. Students will design, build, and use tools that help them provide the best diagnostic care and the most comfortable treatment. Our courses are case-driven, with students working in teams. They will immerse themselves in clinical experience from day one, thanks to our partnership with Palo Health System just down the road from campus. And in the clinical years of our program, students will not only complete the rounds by patient's bedside, but also in our labs.
Their coursework will provide a deep understanding of the gaps and the opportunities in medical technology. And during their engineering rounds, students will begin to design solutions, new solutions. For example, at the Medical Maker Lab, which is a brand new concept, students can collaborate, ideate, and create unique new solutions to address the global health challenges by prototyping anything at scale, from molecules to cells to tissue to systems. The Medical Maker Lab will empower the Carle, Illinois students to invent tomorrow's healthcare. Students are charged with a very simple task: find a solution and make an impact. With the Medical Maker Lab, they will be limited only by their own imaginations.
Another unique aspect of our program is our focus on systems analysis. We want our students not only to evaluate individual patients, but to evaluate healthcare systems.
So where are the points in the system that the system breaks down? What can we do to address the unique healthcare issues in rural communities, in large cities, or in economically disadvantaged neighborhoods?
Our inaugural class was selected not just for academic aptitude, but for compassion, competence, curiosity, and creativity. For every clinical course, our students will be required to come up with a new idea to make healthcare delivery better for patients. Why has the stethoscope or otoscope not been improved for generations? Technology exists to make these tools far more sensitive and accurate, or even to capture the data remotely.
Why do physicians rush through patient visits? Right? Why is technology not used to provide care for those without access? Finding solutions to these challenges will require an entirely new way of thinking, which in turn requires an entirely new way of teaching. And to do so, we are intersecting all disciplines from across our campus. Our program will be an overlapping Venn diagram, the engineers would know this very well, of multiple different colleges, from engineering to liberal arts, business to fine arts.
We put out a call across campus to help create the curriculum, and over 300 faculty volunteered. That is beyond intersections of collaboration. This endeavor is truly campus-wide and community-wide. To revolutionize medical care, we also need a world-class health partner. Palo Health System saw the extraordinary potential in this partnership and generously provided the first $100 million to start the venture, which is an amazing start. It will take support to realize our vision, but the potential outcomes are apparent, and we are confident support and momentum will continue to grow.
It's so exciting that our first class will actually begin this summer, July of 2018. We're on our way to making healthcare better, more affordable, and more accessible to all.
From rural communities to large cities to anywhere, everywhere in the world. It's happening here, only here, with you, with Illinois. Thank you.
This is where Paul started trying to cure cancer. This is where he failed 22,000 times. This is Pac 1, the compound that finally showed promise. This is where Paul met Tim, a veterinary oncologist. This is where Pac 1 stopped the tumor growth of dogs with cancer. And thanks to the courage of our canine patients, this is where we're performing clinical trials on humans. We can't wait to see where we'll go next with Illinois.
It is human to ask questions. Questions have us open our minds, they run through the possibilities, we scrap one idea, we build prototypes with another, we share what we know, and we discover what we don't. We come together to face down the world's greatest challenges. It is human to ask questions. It is human to seek, build, and find the answers. Design thinking asks us to take a human-centered approach to our questions, and it puts the human experience first as we innovate to answer those questions. It lies at the intersection of where curiosity collides with creativity and where ideas turn into action. I've spent the last 10 years here in Silicon Valley working closely with Fortune 100 companies, and I've learned explicitly that companies have a real need for employees who understand and embrace the tenets of design thinking. That's why I'm coming back to my alma mater as the inaugural director of the Siebel Center for Design, back to a place where we redefine immersive, collaborative, and innovative, and we inspire the unique, the better, the deeper, and the broader. Our building will stand between Huff Hall and the Art and Design Building, creating an actual link, an intersection among engineering and business, architecture, computer science, liberal arts and sciences, and the fine arts. The activity at the Siebel Center for Design will allow us to infuse the education that we offer with the core principles of design thinking. Our students will enter the workforce ready to solve complex problems creatively and with end users in mind. This new building is going to be a physical manifestation of a movement that's been grounded in 150 years of asking questions and coming together. At Illinois, we maximize opportunities for interaction to inspire our innovations, to find better ways to communicate, to care for one another, to protect our resources, and to improve the human condition. The Siebel Center for Design is going to support all fields, and we're going to share tools so that we can reimagine how we learn and how we develop ideas. And no matter the project, we want our students and faculty to ask questions. We want to know why, we want to find answers. We want our students to not only have these skills, but to also have context and to collaborate as they apply their interdisciplinary perspectives to real-world circumstances. It is my intent that this center will serve as a hub that sparks creative thought, collaboration, and the recognition that design, whether you're designing a product, a space, a service, medication, health systems, that it's ultimately about making sure the best user experience is going to be made. Design thinking puts the human experience at the center of all we do, and it asks us to communicate and think in new ways. It honors all of our exploration, experiments, and evolution that our faculty and students engage in every day. And it honors all the boundaries we push in the name of making this world a better place with Illinois. Thank you.
Innovation, entrepreneurship, and design thinking are the very fabric of Illinois. For some of us, it started with Tim Nugent. Tim had a fierce and relentless mission to build a welcoming community that supported students of all abilities. He saw their strengths, their potential, and their ambition. What he pioneered at Illinois in 1948 was the first comprehensive program for people with disabilities in higher education. From there, his advocacy changed access around the world. He also recognized the value of sports, not only in the lives of those with disabilities, but also in changing the perceptions of others. His vision for athletics found fertile ground at Illinois. Illinois athletes have competed in every Paralympic Games since they began in 1960 and medaled in every single one of them. I recently returned with the team from the Boston and London marathons, where Illinois athletes placed first, second, third, and fifth place in Boston, and second and third place in London. Today, Illinois is one of 18 U.S. Olympic and Paralympic training sites. Illinois boasts one of the most accomplished Paralympic teams of all time. My team, USA, won nearly 40% of all medals awarded to the U.S. track and field team in the 2008 Beijing, 2012 London, and 2016 Rio Paralympic Games. I'm continuing to build on this rich legacy of innovation, both as an athlete and as an inventor. I think about disability and design and figure out how. Like designing a glove for wheelchair athletes that is stronger, 50% lighter, lasts 4 times longer, and is less expensive than any other product on the market. The old process for making these gloves required molding hot plastic by hand. These gloves were 100% solid. With 3D printing, I was able to change the internal structure of these gloves. My gloves are only 18% solid, yet they're equally durable and much lighter. I first used my own design, which was inspired by a project in my 3D printing class in the Boston Marathon in 2015. After the race, my once skeptical teammates were asking me for their own pairs. My coach, Adam Blakeney, was instrumental in this process. Himself an elite athlete and an Illinois alum, encouraged me, brainstormed with me, and mentored me. He also let me store my first printer in the team gym in order to make free gloves for the entire team. I think I got the better end of that deal. After several races, word got out about our team gloves, and I started getting emails. A dozen of these inquiries later, and I realized I had a business. Illinois has a vibrant and continuously evolving entrepreneurial ecosystem. And there are many partners across campus that work together to provide support and resources across the university, particularly for students. For example, Enterprise Works, an incubator facility and resource center for science and technology-focused entrepreneurs, was named by Inc. magazine as one of the top 3 college town incubators and by Forbes as one of the 12 business incubators changing the world. The Academy for Entrepreneurial Leadership in the Geese College of Business was established in 2004 to help infuse entrepreneurial thinking across every academic discipline at Illinois. iVenture, one of their initiatives, is an educational accelerator for top student startups at Illinois. Since 2015, it has supported 37 ventures comprising 101 student fellows from 9 colleges and 38 different fields of study. To date, projects have raised more than $2.5 million to support their work. Another program, the Technology Entrepreneurship Center, or TEC in the College of Engineering, has a mission to provide students and faculty with skills, resources, and experiences necessary to become successful innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders who tackle grand challenges and change the world. My own glove design was recognized by TEC at their innovation celebration, and this gave me connections and a network of mentors. As a result, in 2016, I launched my company, Ingenium Manufacturing, dedicated to providing wheelchair racers with the equipment they need to maximize their success. I'm an elite athlete, and I've been building a business as an entrepreneur, a journey that I began as a student. With Illinois, I had access to everything from unparalleled training resources to a rich culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. At the intersection of legacy, creativity, and ambition, we are achieving the remarkable. With you, with Illinois. Thank you.
Over the past 150 years, Illinois has shaped the future of more than 500,000 alums, as well as countless others who have benefited from our innovation, our discoveries, and our collaborations. Our achievements are remarkable. To ensure our future, we are excited to embark on our most ambitious campaign to date, with the goal of raising gifts in support of Illinois students, faculty, research, and infrastructure. With you, we will continue to elevate the values that make Illinois distinctive. A sense of boundless aspiration, collaboration, collaborative research, and global perspectives. And we will continue to honor the people who have shaped the culture and the character of this place. Our students, our faculty, our staff, our alums, our friends, and of course our donors. Thanks to hundreds of thousands of gifts to date, we are over halfway toward our $2.25 billion goal. These gifts come from supporters in all 50 states and over 100 countries around the world. With your continued support of Illinois, I cannot wait to see what's next. With you, with Illinois, we will change the world. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We certainly hope that you've enjoyed it. So please stay and mingle, and good night to each and every one of you.